So as I've introduced myself in the beginning of the semester, I've lived in Cambodia for 17 years before coming here. And I think I've adjusted quite well here. Life at Seoul National University is great. I've made a lot of new friends, a lot of new memories. But ever since I came here, I've noticed that, and I felt that I've been missing something. I've forgotten something important. And I've tried to place my finger on it for a while, but I just couldn't really remember. But as I was preparing for TED and as I was listening to Minju's presentation, I remembered what it was. I lost my sense of compassion. I was feeling safe and I was satisfied in Korea. So my sense of compassion was gone. Now, the compassion that I'm talking about in this sense is not the pity that you feel when a fellow friend is still taking their exams while you're done with it. It's not that. It's a compassion that compels you and urges you to help someone who's crying out in desperate need. Now, I was looking through the Khmer news, the Cambodian news, and I've noticed that I could relate less and less to these experiences. And because I could relate less and less, I cared less. And I cared less because I was safe here. I was safe here, so I didn't have to worry about getting kidnapped on the road. I didn't have to worry about being deported, being stranded in the middle of nowhere, being starved, being sick, being extorted money from the police, being held at gunpoint and threatened. I didn't have to worry about my life. Now, life at Korea, I had different worries, I had different thoughts. I was safe here so I could lay down my worries, so instead I focused on advancing my life. I focused on how I could eat more new food, how I could make more friends, I could learn more, and being in a competitive environment like Korea, I focused on beating others and achieving more. So I just had different thoughts. And these thoughts were completely different from my previous worries. I've lived in constant insecurity about my own life. The worries that I told you about earlier were actual experiences. I've been deported. Every time I rode on a taxi, I had my hand on my phone, ready to call just in case the taxi driver actually veered off and sold me off somewhere. And it happens. I've been sick, I've been stranded in the middle of nowhere for miles, almost every day. I've been extorted money from the police, and I've been held at gunpoint, threatened. So I guess I could say I was afraid of death on a day-to-day basis. But people here in Korea say it's fine. You don't have to worry about it. So the only worries you're in life are getting a good job, getting married, and living that good life. And that's all we seem to think about. And for a while, I've accepted that. But then I asked myself, what about the people left behind? What about these people living in these environments? You see those pictures of kids with bloated bellies, suffering from malnutrition you see in TV commercials? Well, you just drive a few minutes out of the city and you see kids full, like streets full of those kids. You can drive by entire brothel districts of girls forcibly taken from the provinces and sold off into the sex trafficking business. You can drive to the middle of the city, the heart of the city, and you'll see slums. Now, when girls get raped in Korea, it makes headline in the news in Korea. But in Cambodia, it never makes the news. And it's not because it doesn't happen, it just happens too much. It's a common, everyday occurrence.